Hey everyone, you think this gnarly looking yellow rock can be turned into a shiny gemstone? Well, let's find out. I find a stone and take it home and polish it and hope it shines, and also there's a chicken. Hey everyone, this is Clayton, and what I got here today is, well, it's a rock. Yeah, no kidding. When the snow was melting the other day, I was looking around like I always do, and here this thing was shining out of the snow in all of its yellow glory. So I said, you know what, we'll bring it in and do some cutting on it and see what we get. So tell you what, I'm gonna get this big flashlight of destiny out here. Boom! This thing has got some serious power to it. So I'm gonna see, can we see what's there? No, it's a giant mess of, well, yeah, we can sort of see. Well, as you can see, the stone's pretty clear inside. Clear as in, well, let me see something. Clear as in not really many cracks. Yeah, that ain't working real well. Let's just forgo that for a minute. What we can do though, this flashlight, it's pretty neat. I got this because I'll go through all of them. See, flow, strobe. What it has is UV. Dun dun dun. So I got it to see if we can, pick out any glowy stuff with any of these rocks. I did find out my fingernails glow. And the wax fluoresces. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the wax glows in the dark. It's pretty darn cool. But anyway, let's get back to this stone. See? Woo, yay, woo, yay, woo, yay. Okay, I'm going to put that away. Okay, let's get the blue pointy stick of destiny out. All right, so what we got here is, if I get it in the middle of the thing, we've got a yellow stone. And let me see if I can make it a little bit clearer with a little bit of watery schmutzus on there. Oh, well, it doesn't do a whole lot. But anyway, if you can see, there's a, well, you can sort of see that there's some inclusions in there. Like I said, with the flashlight, wait a minute, there's two settings on this flashlight. Super bright and not so bright. Maybe the not so bright, you might be able to see these better. Oh, maybe you can. You see there's a lot of little black specks and whatnot in there. And those are inclusions, but, some other type of mineral. But for cracks and stuff, there's not a whole lot of anything on there. On this one side here, you can see there's like a flakiness. I think it's going to flake off. Let's pull out the dental pick of destiny. Let's see if I can flake that off. Nope. All I'm doing is making horrible sounds. And I believe there's a crack right here. You can sort of see there's a crack right there. But it doesn't seem to go very far in. So I ended up taking this over to the wheel. I'm going to make this the bottom of the stone. This is going to be the top. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and shape this into a sort of an ovally shape. But first I'm just going to see what happens. I'm going to start squaring these sides down. And we'll see how it goes from there. So join me at the wheel. Okay, we're back over here and we need a drink of coffee. Cannot work without the coffee. Alrighty, so what this looks like, oh, it looks like a pretty good stone, to be honest. I'm curious how those inclusions are going to come out, or how they're going to show up. You see the bottom's not bad. They got a good thickness. We do have this crack. Seems to go into here, which may take a really nice looking stone and cause it to be less than a little nice, not less than perfect. But hey, we don't shoot for perfect here. We shoot for pretty. Next thing, I'm gonna have to put this on a stick. Now, you know we're getting good with the dop sticks. Okay, no panic. Let me get the sticking stuff of destiny out here. Wow. Hey, that started right up. Okay, I'm not melting. Okay, don't want to melt the camera. Let's see, is this stick going to be right? I believe so. If everybody's been liking the putting the stones in the jewelry thing, I'll keep doing that because that's what we do. We do stuff. Okay, I believe I got her pretty much ready to go now. I'll put all this stuff back. And the next thing is we head back over to the wheel and we put a shape to this. So join me at the wheel again. Alrighty, I am back. And as you probably noticed, there is no footage of me on the wheel, shaping this thing because somebody forgot to hit the record button, or thought they hit the record button, and they didn't hit the record button. Did I happen to say record button? So, anyway, here's what we have. And, what in the world? Oh, that edge is drying out. Drying out real fast. See how fast that dries out? That's pretty cool. Make this wet again so we can get a better idea what she looks like. There's some reds in there, some yellows. The reds are kind of nice. There's all kinds of inclusions that may end up really looking nice. So basically, I have this thing in a shape that it should be in. And you can still see there's some reds over here. And I'm hoping they really turn out. Otherwise, it looks really darn nice. Got a bit of a crack right here. But I think that might be pretty much below the setting edge. I may just take that out. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll take this over to the wheel. Take this. Because I think if I get that gnarliness out right there. Right there. I think this might be a really, really good stone. And it might be enough that I could make a ring out of it. One of them great big gaudy rings. So I should be right back. Don't go away. Keep tuned. Don't bother going to get something to drink. Well, if you need to, go ahead, but you know what I mean. Ready, I am back. Back with the stone. And I took that gnarly off the side there. As you can see, it's looking pretty darn nice now. Tiny bit of it may be left down at the bottom, but I think that can be dealt with. So, you know what the next thing is. Dun, da, 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 da. Get the dust off of it. Sheesh. 500 grit. So, a little bit of spray bottle of destiny. Another snort of coffee. And maybe a little bit of water just to give us a little bit of enthusiasm. Yes, this is definitely water. It's not vodka or anything like that. So here we go. If there's any other Pacific, yeah, we're gonna find stones that's on the Pacific coast. If there are any specific stones that you would like to see cut, give it to me in a comment, send a message. I'm up for anything that, the subscribers would like to see. I do intend to get more educational videos out. I believe the next educational video will be on amethyst or turquoise. I am not exactly sure what Geralda Prats will decide. I never know anything that kid's going to do. So let me work on this a little bit, and we'll be right back when it is nice and smooth. Alrighty, let's take a look at this sheer stone. This sheer? Where am I getting all this sheer thing coming from? Okay, anyway, as you see, we've got yellow, and we've got some nice inclusions in there. And when I say nice, I mean it, because it sort of breaks up that plain old yellow. As a matter of fact, I think this stone is actually yellowite. Okay, I'm just kidding. I got no clue what this stuff is. But it is some kind of yellow stone that has red in it. Maybe it's a prehistoric one-celled organism, and that's its eye. How much of this did I drink? Anyhow, I'm going to work this over a little bit more, and we'll take it over to the next grit. I'll be right back. Okie dokie dokie. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. That is definitely looking nice. Definitely looking nice. Doesn't look like there's much, if any, undercutting to it. It just seemed nice and... well, there's a crack right there. Two little cracks, really. But if I set this on something, I'm sure I can cover most of that up. But we got that nice little red eye spot in there. And some inclusions that I think are really going to pop once I get it, you know, polished up nice. So let's move on to the 1000 grit and make this a super shiny. Okay, 1000 grit. Oh, look at that. We've got those, the Nile Delta in rock dust. All right, all cleaned up. 1000 grit, and let's just get this baby polished. I'll be right back. No use watching me just polish this thing away for the next 15, 20, 30 minutes. Vodka. Alrighty then. Shall we see what this looks like? We sure should. We sure shall. Try saying that. Sure shall. Sure shall. Wasn't that some name of a city in... oh, never mind. Anyway, here's what we got coming though so far. The edges look pretty nice. The stone is fairly hard, but not super hard. But it's hard enough that it's not undercutting. That means it's fairly consistent. Even if something is hard but consistently hard, it seems like it makes it easier to polish up. So let me work on this a little bit, and I shall be right back with more. Well, the same stone, just prettier. I do believe this thing is... oi! It's starting to show a pretty nice polish. Like I said, there's a slight bit of undercutting. A little bit of undercutting right on the very tip. But otherwise, it's looking pretty nice. Now, you may notice that it's not a perfect oval. And honestly, sometimes I don't really care. I mean, these are not supposed to be superior grade gemstones that are worth millions. These are just really pretty stones. And sometimes a more natural organic shape, I like that better. I mean, even if it would be on a ring, it may not look perfect, but it's going to look unique. And hey, uniquity is a good thing. Uniquity. It could be a word. All right. Okay, so I'm going to get this cleaned up, and the next thing is a cerium oxide wheel. So I shall be right back. I'm back from the cerium oxide wheel, and take a look at this baby. We're talking Shine City. I mean, there's I mean, I can see the reflection of the lights in there, in that thing, perfectly. Some of those inclusions are popping right out. How close can we get before we lose focus? Oh, that's not too bad. Maybe down here's got better color. But yeah, we've got some serious, that red spot showing up nicely. So let's get this thing off the stick. I'll take it out and stick it in the snow. That'll get it off like instantly. Hey, check this out. 3 minutes in the snow, and it separates just like that. That is awesome! Alrighty, let's get a look at this now. A little bit of wax on there still, but that's not going to affect anything. Okay, so here's what we have. We have a serious, pretty gem. I'm thinking that would make a nice ring. Big old ring. But look at that. We've got very little undercutting. We've got deep, rich color. And overall, it's just one nice looking stone. So overall, I think this one is a win. So if you like the video, hit the button down there, subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos and probably going to try and put this into a ring or something. So, hey, thanks for spending some time with me and have a good evening.